Everybody, welcome back to Cids Modded Life, Season 2, Episode 176 with me, Cid, and we are here in the Nether, where I have been just collecting glowstone. I completely ran out of glowstone, and consequently, we needed to come and grab some. So, well, I say we completely ran out of glowstone blocks, but who's got the time to craft glowstone blocks? I mean, you know, so that's just an insane amount of work and effort, really, isn't it? So, I actually didn't check whether I had any glowstone dust, to be honest. I forgot that was an option. But we're over here. I made these telescopes, and let me just have a quick peek. Did I actually? Oh, I got some, but this stuff. Catwalk. This is what I am over here making. The framed wooden catwalk, specifically this one. Yeah. So I want lots of this. You get 4 per, so it's a reasonable return on investment. But I think we're going to need a goodly amount there. All right, that'll do us for now. Yeah, because we are over making the viewing area on top of the hill over at Jurassic World, and today I want to get that done, and I want to get another enclosure done. I'm going to go for, I think, some of the big boys. Actually, I think we're going to go for the something like a Brachiosaur or the Plodocai, or one of those big chunky old dinosaurs. So I have fixed the. I've leveled this out. I have fixed this, so now when you come up, you bounce off of this ceiling. It doesn't hurt, so no loss. And I suffer with. I need to go and land now because I don't know what it is about this, but yeah, there you go. Sometimes I just get this kind of a drifting motion, so I'm trying to work out exactly where I want these. So basically I want the catwalk to appear over everywhere, over this level. So there, for example, we can go here, and then there and there will go. And basically we'll bring this catwalk out, get it covering the area, put supports underneath it periodically, you know, so it kind of makes some degree of sense architecturally, and that will give us an area that we can look at. Oh, look at Bessie there, just chilling, safe in the knowledge that they'll never get fed to the raptor. Well, I say safe in the knowledge. It's always possible that we could feed them to the raptors. Well, no, let's not scare the poor cow away. So that was that one. Then we're coming over one more, and then we've got a nice little straight edge all the way up here to there, and then like so. So yeah, gonna be a big catwalk area. Gonna have to. These guys are gonna. Well, I suppose they can chill here. I mean, they're going to have a gap of 2 above the area, aren't they? So, yeah, I suppose it's not really a major issue. You know, we've got this. That one was to there, then to there, and then like so. Anyway, let me continue filling this in, and I will be back with you in a moment. Alright, we are very short on this. We can make more, it's not a problem. But it occurs to me that I haven't met a theme park yet that could have all of this real estate here without parting with some opportunity, some way, some means, just something to allow them to take your money. they just can't do it. And I don't think this place is any different. I think you would have probably up at about this point, maybe coming over to here, certainly some kind of restaurant, cafeteria, food joint. I just don't think there's any way any theme park, fictitious or not, could sit there and watch money walk out the door without them having a chance at taking some of it off of the people, you know, with it. So I'm gonna just come down here and take this middle section out ready. I'm not going to build this today. I want to stay on course and come up with a dino enclosure. And if I get distracted and start building buildings up here, then that's the thing. Now there is another possibility as well that we could do up here, and I may throw my drill away. I may build this just over in the middle of here if we can get a smallish thing. There is one of the non-dinosaur birds left that we have not touched yet, and its name eludes me right now. I will double check it. I'll be back in a second. Yeah, the bird in particular is the Confuciusornis. I'm going to assume that's Confucius as in is well known, the man who has well-known sayings. I put 4 of them in the incubators. There's a pretty good chance that one of them will incubate, and that's just a bird. It's a hatch job, so that's fine. So we could potentially put, because it's a small bird, 0.3 of a block. So we could potentially put a small aviary up there as well. That would potentially work. Now the other thing we need to think about, of course, is we need to... Oh man, we got that going on again. There we go. Right, let's try that again. So it could go in this... That could go in this space here, perhaps. So let me just fill this section in. We'll leave that one blank for now. As I say, I'm not desperately tied and invested in completing this platform, but I do want to get a feel for how we're going to do it. We also need to figure out how the visitors are going to get back down, because currently the only way up and down is down that drop. Now, clearly, if we were doing it from a point of view of realism, yeah, catapulting people up a 30-meter shaft using a some kind of giant catapult probably isn't the most realistic thing either. But since when am I worried about that? So, oh, you see these? This is weird. These little bits here. And there's another one. Hey, there, look. I think that's all of the ones I spotted. I don't like that. Anyway, yeah. So we've got this. I think we can certainly extend this side out a wee bit. Just maybe like that for now. We're going to need more of this anyway, so we'll have to go back and grab a little. And maybe at this side we'll do a walkway down so that you can continue the tour on ground, you know. Don't forget, we still have to think about how we're going to do our aquatic enclosures, because we've got some aquatic dinosaurs to deal with. And yeah, but that is, yeah, I like that. That's once we've got some support structures and some more builds in the middle, that's going to look pretty good. But I think we are going to work over here. Question mark on keeping this tree. I don't suppose it hurts any. But what I would like to do is take it from about here, and I want to re-landscape this area here as well. So we've got caves to fill in. We've got a decision to make about how we're going to do and where we're going to do the road. I suggest that the road will come through here, so we could probably do the enclosure over that side, then we can get another one over this side maybe. I did see that Komodo dragon down there. We'll deal with that later. So I need to do a bit of landscaping, a little bit of raising and lowering of terrain, so I'm quite happy with that coming up through here. In fact, let's just try figure out how we're going to do this. So if that was coming up there, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trying to think how I did this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we went, and that's 5. Yeah, good question. How did I do this? You know what? Night's coming. Let me worry about exactly how I did this, and I'll be back in a second. All right, so I've leveled this area. I've started cutting back into the hillside. Now we're going to have this overhang. We're going to have a waterfall feature coming out of here into this lake, and I want to really terraform this a little with this area a bit. The enclosure will probably be yay big, maybe 3 or 4 big dinosaurs in it, nothing too major. That tree I think will go. I think it will be replaced with some of the actual Jurassic trees, even though it's a nice tree. Yeah, it's just not fitting in really. I've got the Silk Touch modifier off my pick at the moment because I'm just grabbing myself a whole load of cobble, because cobble is one of the things I actually, well, I mean, we've got the cobble gem. I can get cobble for days, but that means going back to base, which, you know, is more trouble than it's worth for me right now. So yeah, this is as easy. I mean, a sand I can generate all day every day. I must admit, one of the things that makes this has made this series, this last, you know, certainly the latter half of the thing, is just the latter half of the series is just the abundance of materials. We have got so much stuff now. It's actually very, very hard to imagine what it was like before. I'm going to take some of this lot out. When you haven't got, you know, when you haven't got the materials, you really do appreciate having them. It's a peculiar thing, just how much of a difference. I'm just trimming this back. This will hopefully make more sense once I've grabbed a few bits out of it here. But so what I wanted to do is come in here with a mixture of that, some of that, definitely want some of that. We'll be going fairly mad with it, and of course, right, let me just try and sort myself out a little bit here. I should probably take the opportunity to put that out of the way, because we will want that later, but not right now. That gives us a little bit more inventory space for I want to get Some of that lot going, a wee bit of this going, not a lot, just a bit. Now that I know we can't, I don't think we can, well, if I say I know we can't, I'm fairly certain we can't make any kind of stairs or anything out of, short of chiseling them, which we can do, of course. So up here we're going to be doing things like this. Now this is definitely tricks as learned from Good Times with Scar. His building style for terrain is absolutely off the wall. It really is amazing. And yeah, kind of wanting to take a few leaves out of his book and get kind of some structure going on here. So it's going to take a wee bit of work, but we'll get that done. Whack a fence around it, see where we get from here. But I'll be back in a second. Alright, there's still work to do, but that looks more meh than what we had. It needs some water, that's my next thing, so we could either water bucket, or what we can do is we'll spread this out using the Britannia one, seeing as it's just that more efficient, and you know, getting this filled should take no time at all. We definitely need to put some foliage around the place. Of course, with many of the animals in here being all of the animals in here are going to be herbivores. There's a pretty good chance they're just going to eat it all. So, but over here, this is where I want to have my water source come out of there. Yeah, I'm not displeased with that. It's certainly, you know, kind of got the kind of feel, roughly the kind of feel I was going for, so that's fine. Now I do need to figure out what the hell I've done with all of my there's some leaves there. I suppose that will do for starters, and I could do with more. I'm not sure what I've done with all my various boxes. Yeah, that's all gravel. That's not going to help me at all. Now I could have sworn that's got all actually, yeah, that's got quite a lot of this calamites and stuff in it, so that's good. So what I want to do is I want to basically get a little bit of this kind of action going on around the place, and plenty high up so they can't eat it. Get some more action going on around here. We'll get the gate, get the fence in. That's my next biggie, and then we will see about what we're going to put in here. But bear with me a second, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, we have a compound. It's a compound. It looks very much like our other compound. Hello, sir. However, we need to put brachiosaurs in there. Now I think I have a brachiosaur. If not, oh, one of those died, but that's fine, we'll live. The other two therefore have done. Have I got a, are you a brachiosaur? You are. Now there's a slight issue with the brachiosaur. Only a little tiny slight issue, but it is still an issue nonetheless. Part of that is I need to go back to base. Is the brachiosaurs are bloody massive. You know, they are the largest dinosaur. They're 12 blocks high at the shoulder, I think they're saying, or I thought 8. They're as big as they are. They're quite small as babies, 0.3 of a block, but adults, yeah, they're not tiny. They're not tiny, and consequently, mob imprisonment tool. There we go. I want this to hatch. I'm going to hatch it here. Consequently, it's going to be a big boy. I think is probably the fairest way of describing this. He's going to be bloody huge. So we need to take this into account, and I need my cyclic items bag. And we're going to try a feature that I don't know. I only really want maybe 4 at the outside of these, because they're big and they're clunky. I mean, they will be very impressive to look at, I am sure. However, we need to make a feeder. Bonk. We need to make an ender chest. He's gonna use pink. There's very well. I mean, I suppose I could override it, but there we go. We just need some bony meal, a couple of those, and some green dye. 1 of those, and then we should be good to put this down and dye this across to bomb. And some green. So we're going to need a feeder for this fella, or these fellas. I'm not entirely sure whether I'm going to be doing the how are you doing? Do you need a torch? Sometimes they just need a bit of a light source near them. Let me stick a torch next to it, help it along. Certainly won't hurt anyway. And we're going to need a hooper hopper of that variety there. Thank you very much. So that'll give them normal food. We're just going to wait for this little fella to hatch, get him in a mob imprisonment tool, and then we're going to try and spawn him in as a baby. There is the spawn exact copy thing. Oh, hey. We're about to get babies. Let me get the F2. No, F1. See whether we can't get a little. Look at it, it's going. It's going. I really would like that to stop, because I don't think that was anything from the film. I really hope it wasn't. These bloody little featurettes that people put in, these little things, are all well and good. Oh, have we got anything over here I need for this door while I'm thinking of this thingy while I'm thinking about it? I don't think I have. Good. But I'll tell you what they are a complete pain in the backside for, and that is how are you doing, by the way? Wow, let's go in some. Can we mob duplicate it? Oh, there isn't an exact copy tool. This is going to be a pain because I'm going to get adults and they're probably going to suffocate. Right, well, the only option here is to capture them before they do. Right, we appear to have got 3 adult brachiosaurs. I think 3 is enough. You know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to have 1 more. I mean, look at him. He's got 200 hit points, for crying out loud. I don't even know where his hitbox is. Let's have a look at him outside, shall we? Oh, look at that. He's huge. He's a big fella. I don't know where his hitbox is, though. He's big. We're going to have to let him die. He obviously can't stay here. But, I think we're going to know about that little fellow when he's in there. Man, he's dying slow, dying by inches. See, I can't even figure out. There we go. I mean, that was, you know, unfortunate. We have got a few bits though. Mainly, I suppose, yeah, we got ribs, foot. Yeah, alright, that'll do us. Alright, so that gives us the necessary components to finish off the brachiosaur enclosure. Well, the brachiosaur enclosure. And apart from having the velociraptors, these are the second true dinosaurs that we have. All the other dinosaurs have been, of course, prehistoric birds and the likes, so not you. Right, we need to get this enclosure populated, and before we do that, we need to get a feeder in situ. Now, I wonder if I can get away with doing this. If I put the feeder here, they should be able to navigate to that, no problem. We can pop that down there, and we can pop you on there. There you go, that's all good. And then, oh no, we can pop that back in like so. Keep hold of that. Now that needs to go into there you go. I love that feature. Right, we've definitely got that going. Okay, let's see. Oh, I think 2 might be enough, you know. Just call me cynical, but that is a big old dinosaur. Oh, what happened? Oh, I think we've got a male there, or female. I don't know which way round they are. I think we probably need to strip out a couple of these trees. Just this one, perhaps. Let's go with starters. And then I think we're going to have to take out this. Can't see any other way around this one. We need them to be able to get to the food, so, and of course these things do that stupid thing with the little branches as well, don't they? If we can get them to the so they can get to the feeder, then they should be fine. I hope. A tryout. Right, we need to shift these, I think. Let me just finish tidying up around in here a little bit, and I will be right back with you. All right, I think with that I've moved the feeder back into the middle. I've taken out some of the trees so they've got more space to move around. They're not moving a great deal right now, but I think with that we're going to call that one a success. They've got the walls, they've got the scratching posts, they've got tethered logs. I put them high up so they can do whatever they do with them. I don't think any more. I think 2 is more than adequate in there, so we'll just stash the other 2 for future reference, I suppose, just in case we ever need them. If these 2 are unfortunate enough to, I don't know, have an accident, that would be potentially a good idea, I think. So yeah, bit of dinosaur action. We've got room over here for another paddock, of course, and over there. But next episode, I think I'm going to try and concentrate on working up here and getting this top thing done, and maybe this aviary. If oh god, here we go, another one. They're just annoying how that things. I'll fix those, of course, off on camera next time. But until next time, from these 2 and things. These are big old things, aren't they? Then I will see you soon. Bye for now.